In this video, we'll see about how we can send custom notification in a flow. Consider I have a scenario whenever my opportunity record stage is moved to closed one. I just want to send a custom notification to the opportunity owner. So whenever this opportunity records is moved to closed one stage, I just want to notify the owner. So in order to achieve this, in this demo, we're gonna create a record trigger flow. So before creating a record trigger flow, we need to create a custom notification. To create a custom notification type, just click on this settings icon, go to setup, search for custom notification, click on new. So I'll just name this as opportunity closed one notification. So this is the API name and the supported channels are desktop and mobile. Click on save. Copy the API name and now it's time to create a flow. I'll just type flows here and just click on this flows. Click on new flow. Select record trigger flow. Click on next. Click on auto layout. And here the S object is opportunity. So we need to trigger a flow on opportunity. And here I just want the opportunities where stage name is closed one. Where stage name equal to closed one. And just click on done. And make sure like this configure trigger. So trigger the flow when only a record is updated, because there is no such scenario where opportunity is created with stage name as closed one. So that's the reason whenever a record is updated, call this flow. And here the first thing is we're gonna check whether the opportunity stage name is changed or not. We have to check whether the opportunity stage name is modified by the user or not. So for that, we're gonna create a new decision element. I'll just name this as check if opportunity stage name is changed or not. In the first outcome, I'll just change this as changed. Stage name is changed. And the condition here is dollar record dot stage name is changed is true. That means the end user has modified this stage, and also we need to add another condition here, that is stage name should be closed one, and click on done. Whenever this condition is satisfied, this loop will be executed, and if not satisfied, default outcome will be executed. So once this condition is satisfied, like opportunity stage is changed by the user and opportunity stage is closed one, then this loop will be executed. Here what we need to do is we have to get the custom notification ID. So for that, I'm going to create a get records elements. I'll just name this as custom notification ID. And the object is custom notification type. So we're going to filter the records based on the developer name equal to the API name of the custom notification which we created, and click on done. You can see here I just want only the first record and automatically store all fields, and just click on done. Now we are getting the custom notification type. Here we have to send the custom so before sending a custom notification, so we need to capture the owner IDs. So we need to capture the owner IDs. So for that, I'm going to use an assignment element. I'll just name this as assign opportunity owner IDs. Here I'm going to create a new resource called as to hold the opportunity owner IDs. I'm going to create a new resource, I'll just name this as opportunity owner IDs, and the data type is text, and it should allow multiple values. Click on done. Now I'll just add. So as it a collection, opportunity owner IDs is a collection variable. I'm just adding the current record opportunity owner ID to this variable. So that means $id dot owner ID. Now here we have to send a custom notification. To send a custom notification, select action element here and search for custom notification. Let's name this as notify opportunity owner. So here we have to give the custom notification type. So for the custom notification type ID, we are getting it from the custom notification type from get custom notification dot ID. And if you want to, for the notification body, I'm gonna print the opportunity name here. First thing, opportunity name is moved to closed one. For the notification title, I'm gonna give it as opportunity closed one notification. And for the recipient IDs, we're gonna use this collection variable called as op owner IDs, which we created. And if you want to populate this merge field, so we have to make sure we need to include the target ID. We need to include the target ID and provide the opportunity ID here. So we're gonna get the opportunity ID from this $record.id. That's it. Now just click on done. Just save your flow. Now let's name this as send closed one notification. Click on save. Activate your flow. Yes, our flow is activated here. So we can directly debug. We can directly debug here as well, or else you can also go to Salesforce instance. I'll just show you both the things, how to debug here and how to test here as well. So what I'll do is I'll just select any of the opportunities. So I just selected this opportunity. Now I'll just move this opportunity to closed stage. Here I'm going to select closed one and just click on save. And you can see here the stage has changed successfully, and also you can see the bell icon here. There is one new notification to the opportunity owner. In this scenario, I am the owner. That's the reason I got the notification here. And if I open this notification, you can see here the opportunity name is automatically populated. Why? Because of merge field. And also this is the title, and this is the body. So now I'll show you how to debug it from flow itself. So I'm gonna take another opportunity here called as this, and this opportunity stage is in qualification. Now I'll just select this in my debug. So I'll just go back to my flow, and here while debugging the flow, I'll just select this opportunity. I'll just select this opportunity and just click on run. There is one error message saying that the triggered record did not meet the condition requirements. So the reason why it did not meet the condition requirement here is, so the opportunity, it will only filter the records where the opportunity stage is closed one. As the stage name is in still qualification, it's not satisfied. I'll just make it as closed one and click on save. Now I can try to debug it. Yes. So why it executed default outcome here is, so here we are not changing any closed one. Here we not changing any stage name from closed one. Like you can see here, basically what happening in the flow here is, So it will check for two things here. One is if the stage name is closed, if the stage name is closed one, and it check whether the user has updated or modified the stage name. So in this scenario we are not updating or modifying, just we are running it. So I'm just showing it for the demo purpose, like how we can debug the flow.